as a youngin', my first babysitter was Haitian. I used to live on a block, East 32nd, between Tilden and Beverly in East Flatbush, Brooklyn. And when my mother and my father got a divorce, we grew up next to this Haitian family called the Azars. That was their last name. And my mother was working nights. So basically, she left us, me and my younger brother, with the Azar family at nights to watch us while she had to work. And so I kind of grew up with not only the Jamaican cultural significance, but I understood I had gotten the opportunity to embellish in what the Haitian cultural significance was as well. I identified with so much of the similarities between the two that I never felt like I wasn't at home, even when I wasn't home. So I grew up in that, around that. So from a child, it was always embedded in me to just value the people of Haiti. They took care of me. So that was one thing. As I grew, going to school with Haitians and Jamaicans and Trinidadian and Guyanese, you see the similarities. We all identify with each other's struggle. You know what I'm saying? Last but not least, my recording engineer of my biggest success albums, his name is Ricky St. Hilaire. He's a Haitian. A lot of the reason why the finished product of my music sounded the way it did was because he understands how a Jamaican, the heaviness, the cleanness, the balance between the two is supposed to sound as a man of the same cultural significance or similar cultural significance. Mona Scott, my manager, she's Haitian. So a lot of the most important people in my life, from adolescent to grown man, has played significant roles to me and has contributed to me securing my win and being able to provide and understand what it is to just evolve. So, from that standpoint, the value of the Haiti existence, the Haitian existence, the spirit of the Haitian people, it has always been one and the same with, what I valued my life and my environment and my upbringing to be. So, from that alone, I felt it was extremely important for me to play a role in showing my appreciation, not only for what they've done for me directly and indirectly, but also to just show, that Haitian or not, as a human life, I think this is a defining moment. This is a crossroad for humanity on a global level. And a lot of the times you get to see, and it's unfortunate that in a time of crisis, you bring the best out of people. It's unfortunate that those are usually the circumstances where you see the most amazing performances from people. But if that's what it takes to bring about, someone coming to identify with what their purpose might be in life or what their value really is as an individual, so be it. And I'm just here to play my part in the grand scheme of this beautiful moment. Or